been a little bit under the weather with some allergies, but we're back. Now, today I'm here with a spoiler free. So, once again, I want to make it absolutely clear that everybody understands this is a spoiler free review of Avengers and Endgame. Now, I just got back from seeing it. I did not see it opening night. I did not go to the midnight, release. I wasn't able to go yesterday because of some events that were going on this weekend. It was a little bit crazy. And I had to go, I had a short window of time to go today because there's another thing going on in less than 2 hours that I have to watch. So, Avengers Endgame. Fantastic. First of all, it is the culmination of all of the movies, which I believe number around 22, that have been released since the original Iron Man. And I absolutely love this movie. I went to go see it. I got a good seat, thank God. And it does a good job of remembering its roots. So it does a good job of paying homage to where it comes from in terms of both the source material, but mainly, of course, the previous films. There is a Stan Lee cameo in there. I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm not going to tell you where it is or what's going on, but it's definitely still in there. And I was absolutely just blown away by how they did this. And the film itself is very enjoyable. I want to say this. Films, really, I do games, I do films. There have been a lot of spectacle in the media, of course, as technology has improved. Production on both entertainment and TV shows and the movies and in video games has improved over the last few years. However, I really have to say this. It was, for me, the original Lord of the Rings trilogy, in the early 2000s that Peter Jackson did, that really set the scale for something that really, at the end, with the Return of the King, which literally, towards the end of that movie, made me tear up at the battle scenes, of course, at the Battle of Pelennor Fields. These things all were such a spectacle to see on screen that I thought, well, that's kind of a combination of kind of things that I'm going to get to see. It was a beloved, source material that got made into an epic films. And I really didn't think that there would be something that would match that spectacle that would come out. And again, for a long time. And then, really, just a few short years later, Iron Man came out and started us on a path that, not to diminish any of the other, beloved, films that were out there, whether it's the Star Wars saga or the Lord of the Rings saga, but really, when we get down to it, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is a culmination, like I said, of 22 films that all have interlinking pieces that this movie ties together so well, and it is enjoyable, and it is meant to be enjoyable. And before people start in on some of the things about some of the plot devices, which I will stay out of because I want to keep it spoiler free, I'm just going to say these are based on comic books, and anything can happen in comic books. I grew up reading comics. I still read comics. And I really have to say, this captured the spirit of the comics. It was like collecting, as Kevin Smith put it, it was like when you get that annual yearly issue where it has all the crossovers and all the action and all the things that you just, as a fan, you just go, oh my God, this is great. So yeah, there is a bit of fan service in there, but it's done well. And I cheered at, I was on the edge of my seat throughout most of the film. I wanted to scream out, and then a couple of times I did cheer out loud, so did the rest of the audience. And there were times where I teared up, and I honestly, got a little emotional. And it's good. It's great. That's a sign of good storytelling and being invested in characters. And all I can say to you is this. If you haven't seen the Avengers Endgame, go out and see it. Whether you're a comic book fan or you're just a fan of the movies, it's worth it. It's fun. It's exciting. And if you're a film fan, it's something to see because it's the first time that I can think of that. Again, I want to point out 22 films have all had bits and pieces of story that have all linked together to make this one epic film. And it really was. So I really hope that you go out and see this because my recommendation is go out and see it. Now, I will put up a more spoiler filled, more detailed review of this later in the week. But for now, friends, I'm back. You'll see more videos. I have other podcasts that are coming out. But go out, see the film, enjoy yourselves, and I hope you guys just go out and have some fun. This movie is about fun. It's about being a fan, and it takes me back to a spot that I love, which is going to see movies that are just a spectacle, that are just fun to watch, that it's eye candy, and I hope you go and enjoy it. I hope you go see it with your kids or with your friends or just in general. Just go see it, and I think you'll just have a little bit of a better day because of it. Anyway, that's all I got to say. As always, guys, thank you for spending some time with me, making me a part of your day. I'm not going to go into any other things that are usually at the end of these videos. I'll just say I hope to see you guys again soon. Mel out.